Hi, welcome to my channel, and if you're wondering why we're starting from the kitchen of a build, that's because this is actually part 2 of a 3-part series. I'm building a huge mansion that took me about 7 to 8 hours in real life to get done, so I figured it would be easier to break all of those up into smaller videos. So this video is going to be focusing on the first floor, or the ground floor of the mansion, and then the second video, or the next video, the last video, will be the top floor and a tour of the whole thing. So you'll get to see a picture at the end of this one, but it is literally just going to be a picture of the bottom floor, and then you'll get a full tour in the last part. So this is the shortest video out of all of them. It's only 8 minutes, and you'd think that means that it took me the shortest amount of time, but I honestly don't think it did. It's just that I wasted the most amount of time in this, so I could cut out a lot of it. I think the next part, the last part, is going to be the longest part because it also has the tour attached, and that takes up a little bit of time. So I expect, yeah, that will be the longest part. But for now, we'll just deal with this. It's fine. It's fine. I would talk about the build now, but honestly, I blocked out most of what I did. It was so traumatic. It was so difficult because I really wanted it to be obviously nice. I wanted it to look nice, and I didn't want it to be the same as all of my builds, particularly because I make a lot of modern mansions, so I wanted it to be a bit different. And I didn't want to have like 700,000 bedrooms, because I could just fill it up with bedrooms. It could just be a house full of bedrooms, but I wanted to have some kind of like use for all the stuff. And yeah, I think that's where I tripped up a lot, is because I was so determined to try and put more items in and more stuff in, but I didn't consider the fact that Sims has no items. Like, a lot of the stuff that we have just doesn't make sense in this kind of build. Like, what am I going to do? Put in a giant cupcake machine or a giant microscope? I don't think so. So it's just, it makes it really difficult to fill it up believably. I think I mentioned in the last build, like, yeah, this is from a real floor plan, but the floor plan couldn't be copied easily because of the amount of things that were in it just don't make sense in The Sims. For example, it had like a laundry room and like storage rooms, and we have laundry, but it's such a buggy mess. I just hate using it. Like, I have a mod, obviously. I mod absolutely everything. If there's any single problem in the game, I'm gonna mod it. But yeah, I had a mod to fix the laundry and stuff, but I shouldn't have to have mods to overhaul gameplay. That should just work, you know? In The Sims 3, with like laundry and stuff, it was something that I could basically just leave them to do. I'd just be like, oh yeah, go do the laundry. And then, you know, they would go to each hamper, get all the laundry, then go to the machine, put it in, set it to go, that kind of thing. And then they'll go back when it's done. They'll try and autonomously go back, if you haven't told them to do something, when it's done, to put it in the dryer. But with this, I have to go to each hamper if I want to get it done. I have to set it to go myself. I have to pick which setting I want to do the thingy on. Then it might not even come out clean. It might still come out dirty for whatever reason. And then the dryer doesn't work and it comes out dirty even though it was clean when it went in. It's just such a hassle that I hate using laundry, so I almost never put laundry areas in my game, because I'm not wasting space that I could use on something else on broken objects. That's going to make my game more difficult, especially because obviously once you put laundry items in, that's it, you're playing with laundry, so you end up with dirty laundry piles absolutely everywhere, and that's no good, particularly in a house this big where you just end up losing the dirty laundry piles because it's wherever they got changed, and then 3 weeks later they're like, oh, my room smells, and you have to spend 7,000 years trying to find the laundry pile they've essentially hidden from you. Yeah, that's my like, what, 3-minute rant on why I don't have laundry rooms in my builds. One day I will put an actual laundry room in there, but today is not that day. Maybe I should have just so that I could have like filled up the space somewhat, but yeah, I had to play in this house. This is a house that I was building for my own use, so I don't want to play with laundry, so I didn't put the laundry in. Oh my gosh, literally as I'm recording this, they've announced the new Caliente update. I don't know how I feel about them. They kind of look a bit old. I don't like how Katrina looks. I'll put up a picture for you here. Just in case you haven't seen it. Though I expect by the time this video goes up, you almost definitely would have seen it. But in case you haven't, there you go. But yeah, I don't know if I like it, to be honest. I don't like the original Caliente family because, again, I'm sure I've mentioned at least once or twice maybe, but I did used to play The Sims 2, so the Calientes, you know, they're near and dear to my heart. Not really, I did hate them, but they were important to The Sims 2. They were an important part of the lore, so it makes sense that they're getting a refresh and stuff after the Goths did, but I just don't like their refresh as much as I like the Goths one. I did quite like their one, especially the fact that they made them look more like their original selves and made them more dark skinned and stuff, so I did appreciate that. But yeah, I don't know how I feel about this one. Maybe it's just because it's new and I don't like change but maybe I'll come around to it at some point. What do you guys think? Do you like it? Do you think you're gonna put the old family back? Because I know some people did that with the Goths. They decided to put the old family back and play with them because they preferred it. I don't think I care that much, mostly because then I play with a personal save, so I play with the same save every time, and I just save over it every so often, which comes with its own challenges. But yeah, that's what I do, so I might have to change him back, but I also don't care that much, so I guess we'll see going forward. Though thinking about it, this does mean that they'll at least have a hot weather and a cold weather outfit, because that is absolutely the bane of my existence when I see some random townie like Nancy Landgrab or Lily Feng just out here with the most ridiculous hot weather or cold weather outfits. Especially, it's so much worse because I have CC. They just put on the most bizarre combination of outfits. So yeah, I definitely am looking forward to seeing the hot weather and cold weather and them having actually some kind of cohesive look together. I kind of wonder if they'll do any of the other families, especially the early ones like the Landgrabs and stuff. I would definitely see them doing a refresh for them. Not that I think they need it. I think they do represent the family really well. I want them to have a hot weather and a cold weather. That's all I really care about. And I want them to have a relationship with Johnny Zest. They should dislike each other, or at the very least he should appear in the family tree. Like, he is a Landgrab, and I know everyone says that he's Nancy's son, and that's just kind of the assumption we make. But I would like to see that actually represented, because maybe he's some other random Landgrab. Maybe he's Nancy's brother. We don't know. Either way, we need to have them actually put in the correct relationships. Anyway, we're coming towards the end of the build now, so you're gonna see a picture of the downstairs layout, but it is literally just gonna be a picture, and like I said before, you'll get the final tour in the last video. So for now, I hope you bear with me on just having a picture, and it literally is just the one picture. I hope that's okay. I wasn't sure what else to put there, so yeah, sorry about that. With all that being said, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!